Taurus, welcome to December 2014. Mars, the planet of action, drive, and desire, moves into your 10th house, which has to do with your reputation in the world, your career in the world, your legacy in the world. So December is going to be a career month for you. Yes, it's the holidays, but it's also a time for you to put your energy into getting a promotion, starting your own business, going after what you want. And you're going to notice in December that it's all about the power of your intention. Using the power of your intention to create what you want. Using the power of intention to attract a soulmate. Using the power of intention to be more prosperous, more successful. Whatever your heart's desire. Now, the Gemini full moon happens on December 6th, and Gemini rules the area of your life that has to do with your talents, your gifts and abilities, your money, anything you put the word my in front of. My money, my house, my car, my astrology. And this full moon is being challenged by Chiron. Chiron acts like a planet in our astrology. He is an asteroid between Saturn the past and Uranus the future, and Chiron is challenging the Sun, challenging Mercury, and Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, and challenging the moon. So be aware of the power of your words, the power of your intention, and how you can use both to heal yourself and heal others. This is a time of healing for you. You can heal your life. You can heal any health issues. You can heal your relationships. This is a wonderful energy to focus on your healing, focus on your goals, focus on the power of your intention. Now, Jupiter is going to retrograde December 8th through April 8th, 2015. This is in the area of your home and foundation. So now the growth goes within. And with Jupiter in this area, it is all about your personal power, your soul power, growing your soul, pulling up your power from the inside. The stronger we are on the inside, the more we can accomplish in the world. The more that Mars can cut through in that area of making success in the world for you. And this is an opportunity to go over relationships, personal relationships, family relationships, the relationship you're having with yourself, and really use this time to build your resources, your energy, your strength, your health, your reserves, your emotional reserves, your spiritual reserves, your physical reserves, your mental reserves. Build up those reserves. The more reserves we have, the more we're on for success. So that we're ready for success. You don't want to get ready for success. You always want to be ready for success. You don't want to get ready for opportunity. You want to be ready for opportunity. So use the Jupiter in this area of your life that has to do with building up your reserves. And the more reserves you have, then the more you're ready for that fame and fortune, that success, and the goals that you have. Spiritual, mental, physical. All of your goals. Venus, your ruling planet, enters Capricorn on the 10th. And this is a sister sign, so this is very positive for you. And this has to do with long distance travel, so traveling. It has to do with going to school, education, your truth, your wisdom, what you believe. And we don't get what we want, we get what we believe. So this is a wonderful time for you to use your knowledge, your power of intention to create the life you truly desire. Now we have Pluto and Uranus squaring in December. December is going to be intense. It's the 6th of the 7th last squares. The final square will be on March 16th and 17th, 2015. It just depends on where you live on the planet. And so the 14th and the 15th, December is going to be intense because as we enter the month, the moon is in Aries and it activates the Pluto-Uranus square. So the square is on all month. It's on in November too, and it's on in January. Venus, your ruling planet, is going to couple with Pluto. So for you, it really is focusing, using the power of your subconscious, using the power of your thought, your emotions, your feelings to create what you want, to see what you want in the world. And it's an opportunity to look at what you believe and how those beliefs are working for you, right? As we evolve, we change our beliefs, right? When I was little, I believed in Santa Claus. So I still believe in it, but not in the same way. So as we evolve, our beliefs are to evolve too. That's real growth. So use the power of this powerful planetary energy to change your life for the better. It will be stimulating growth. And change is the only constant. Growth is optional. However, if you get in the driver's seat and you be the change agent of your life, things flow easier. Things seem to go easier as well. Now, Mercury's going to enter Capricorn on the 16th, and your ruling planet is going to conjunct Pluto and square Uranus during that time period as well. So, you know, the Capricorn is very supportive of you because Capricorn is the sister sign. So Pluto is in harmony with a lot of the Taurus people. It's in harmony with your sun, your moon, any planets you have in Taurus, which gives you power. It really empowers you. And it is about using that power for your highest good and the highest good for all concerned. When you're using Pluto to empower yourself and empower others, you're in the flow of divine will. When we're using Pluto to serve our ego, then it backfires and people will work against you. Even in a harmonious energy flow. Doesn't matter. It's Pluto. And so it's not a maybe planet. It is, am I coming from my soul, or am I coming from my ego? Am I coming from my higher self, or am I coming from my lower self? Am I coming from the place of my for divine will, or am I just, you know, out to serve myself? And so we always want to create the win-win. I win, you win, you know, and that's what it's all about. So you have a lot of power here, Taurus, in December and going into next year. And use this power of your intention to make your life the way you want it. Now, we have no control over what anybody else does. You don't have control over your husband or your wife or your children or anything outside of you, which means you're not responsible for the choices others make. You're only responsible for the choices you're making because that's where your power is. Your power is in the choices you make today. You want a better future? Make better choices today. And so you're really going to have an opportunity to look at this here in December, going into January, and next year as, how will I use my power? With great power comes great responsibility. But you can use this energy to make a makeover of your life and make changes that bring you more power, bring you more authority, bring you more of what you want, and therefore then you feel more valuable and you feel more valued and you feel better about yourself when you're laying back in that armchair with your feet up, enjoying life, which is your favorite thing to do. And so this is a wonderful time for you to use the Capricorn energy to make your choices based on what's true for you now, what's real for you now, what matters to you for now. Remember, the past is history, the future is a mystery, all power's in the now. Uranus moves direct on the 21st. There's another power day. Uranus, the awakener, the planet of unpredictability, starts to move forward on the 21st. For you, it's working in the area of how you get in your own way. It's the 12th house. We all have a 12th house. We all get in our own way. We all have ways, whether it's not realizing, you know, our potential, you know, whether it's negative self-talk or self-sabotage, bad habits, whatever it is. Uranus is waking up in this area and giving you the opportunity to look at how you hold yourself back, how you limit yourself, That's what Pluto wants you to break through. Remember, Pluto is evolutionary, Uranus is revolutionary. And for you, it's like you're realizing your thoughts are controlling your life. It's like you think it and then it happens and it blows your mind. You're like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking that, and now it happened. And whoa, you know, and so you're seeing how powerful you are. You are a powerful creator, and you're creating from your thoughts, your intentions, your words, your energy. And this is a wonderful time to use that to set your intention for what you want to create for yourself in 2015. And I have a lot of tools here for you to do that. Now, the 21st is an action-packed day. Uranus moves direct, the sun enters Capricorn, then the moon enters Capricorn, and then we have winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, you lucky ducks. And that's on the 21st. And then the Capricorn new moon is on the 21st and the 22nd, depending on where you live on the planet. So the 21st and the 22nd is a very powerful days. For you, Capricorn is a sister sign, so you're going to love this energy. You're going to find it's very supportive and empowering. You're going to feel that you're in the driver's seat and you can take action and you can make things happen. And if you're using the power of your intention, you can. So this is a wonderful energy. Neptune is in harmony with the Capricorn new moon. Jupiter is loosely, and Mars is loosely semi-squaring, causing a little irritation just to get the blood going, just to get the juices going. Now, if you notice, as I've been talking these past few months, these new moons are all at 0 degrees. First, we had the Scorpio new moon, which was an eclipse at 0 degrees. That was in October. Then we had the Sagittarius new moon in November. That was at 0 degrees. Now we're having the Capricorn new moon at 0 degrees Capricorn. That's a message from the universe. And when you look at the supermoons in 2015, they're all new moons. So I think the universe has a message for all of us to start that new path, jump on a new path, get on a new path. Whatever's not working, let it go. Whatever's not working, shake it off. Shake it off. And, you know, be bold, be brave, take action. And the Capricorn is really empowering you because it pours positive energy into your sun in Taurus, your moon in Taurus, any planet you have in Taurus. It is in harmonious energy flow. So this is your power time, Taurus. You're in your power time. And this is a wonderful energy to get published, write a book, teach, travel, go to school, put yourself out there, network, take a chance, take a risk. If you don't take a risk, you don't get reward. Remember now, all these new moons are at 0 degrees. 0 is a new beginning. It's the Fool card in the Tarot. It's being optimistic. It's having faith about the future. It's having faith about what you can do. It's about having faith in yourself and faith in the universe and having that can-do spirit. I really like this energy. And then Saturn moves into Sagittarius. Drum roll. Da, 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 da. Saturn moves into Sagittarius on December 23rd. Woohoo! I love it. Well, all my fire loves it. And so for you, this is going into the area of, it's kind of nice because it's taking the heat off of relationships and, you know, what's been going on with the husband or the wife or the partner or the spouse. And it does move it more deep into the deeper mysteries for you, but also in the area of your partner's money or your partner's resources or your partner's values. So Sagittarius rules the area of life for you that has to do with sex, intimacy, death, and the deeper mysteries, deep passion. So Saturn is going to move into this area on the 23rd. It will back out into Scorpio next summer, late spring, summer, but then it'll back in next fall for good. And so you are looking at your relationships, you're looking at your marriage, you're looking at your partnerships, and it's good because you want to evaluate what is going on there so you can make changes. I respect Saturn. Saturn is an important player because Saturn shows you your limitations, and then when you work with your limitations, they no longer are limiting, they become your strength, right? So Saturn shows you, okay, this is how far you can go, and you don't want to go any farther. You want to stay right here and focus on what's yours, and then allow others to step up and take responsibility for what's theirs and what they need to be doing. So Saturn is showing you, perhaps for some of you, if you've been codependent or enabling your partner, it's time for your partner to step up and take more responsibility for their financial picture or their financial contribution to the relationship or to the business. And this is not just, romantic or spousal partnership. This is business as well. So colleagues, business partners, we want our relationships to be giving and receiving, giving and receiving. It can't just be, well, I'm a strong Taurus and everyone relies on me, right? It has to be, they have to step up, and you have to allow them to make mistakes and step up and learn how to become self-masters and learn how to be the masters of their own destiny. So this is a good time for you to set boundaries with those that have been perhaps not pulling their weight, perhaps not keeping their end of the bargain. And this is your opportunity to look at, okay, how can I make changes in my life and in my personal relationships so that I have more of what I want and others are stepping up and taking responsibility for their own lives, their own financial picture, or their own contribution to the relationship, or their own contribution to the company or the project, or wherever you're partnering with other people. You have a wonderful opportunity here to really define yourself and define the boundaries and limitations of what you're willing to contribute and what you need others to contribute to create that win-win dynamic in your relationships. And then, of course, we have Merry Christmas on December 25th. If you celebrate that in the United States, I say happy holidays to everyone. I support everyone's path and choice of spirituality or non-spirituality. And it's interesting because you end the month, you end December with the moon in your sign. So Taurus, you are really empowered here in December. And you're going into the new year with the moon in your sign. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to feel really empowered. So I really like what I'm seeing here for you here in December and going into January. And we'll talk about the year ahead. When I do the year aheads, that will be out next, the 2015 year ahead reports. So for you, you're doing a lot of evaluating in your relationships. You're looking at who you're with and how it's working for you, and what changes you can make so that you are receiving from your relationship. And that's not only the spouse or the person you're coupled with, but that's also business partners, bosses, colleagues, anyone you're working with. You want to evaluate how that is working for you and what changes perhaps you might need to make in order for you to have your needs being met in the relationship, whether it's personal or professional. And the moon, the Gemini moon, and the Sagittarius is in the money area of your chart. And I'm not really seeing any challenge to the Gemini moon, other than words can hurt at that time. Uranus is in harmony with the moon and in harmony with the sun. So financially it looks good. And, again, if you're making sure your needs are being met in the dynamic and you're asking for what you need, then you'll receive it, right? You have to ask for what you need and do it in a way that's empowering, right? Creating the win-win. And that's how you use that Gemini full moon in the resource area of your life. Health looks good. I'm not really seeing anything there. You can, really take a look at what comes up for you in December, especially around the 14th, the 15th, you know, is it really is going to be revealing what's going on in your subconscious. And the subconscious has more to do with what we're creating than even the conscious. We do want to put conscious intention around what we're doing and conscious awareness. However, there can be things there that you're not aware of that will be brought to light for you in December. That, you know, there's that mind-body-spirit connection. And when you feel supported and you feel loved and you feel appreciated, it affects the mind, it affects the body, it affects the spirit. And physically working out is really important, because the more we work out, the stronger we feel. The stronger we feel, it strengthens the mind, which strengthens the spirit, which strengthens the body. The mind-body-spirit connection. You're going to really notice that in December. The mind-body-spirit connection. So do what empowers you. Do what strengthens you. You know, it's going to be action-packed in December. It's an action-packed month because we're moving into Capricorn. Pluto and Uranus are exactly squaring each other. And for you, it has to do with the power of intention. It has to do with what you know. It has to do with what you believe. It has to do with your truth. And what's true for you may not be true for another. So it's really about looking at what's true for you, what works for you. Let go what doesn't work for you. Shake it off. Let it go. And spirituality is growing. I mean, this is a time where you're really spiritually growing, and you're going to feel that in December, going into the new year, going into January. You're really strong going into January. You know, you have the moon in your sign at the end of the month, and Venus is moving forward. As she crosses over Pluto, that will be an opportunity to do some evaluation of your relationships and what changes that you could make to have more harmony, have more abundance, have more love, have more security, have more comfort, whatever your heart's desire. But again, remember now, Saturn's going to show you your boundaries. You're not here to play their role, right? You can only play your role, right? You're not here to go over and fix, save, and rescue, right? We want people to become self-masters. And the only way they're going to do that, if they fall down, is they got to learn how to get themselves back up again. If we jump in and fix everything for them, they can't learn how to do that for themselves. And so Saturn's going to teach you boundaries in this area. Also, you know, with Saturn moving in that area, you will be looking at restructuring debt or eliminating debt completely. It's a good time to do that. You'll have the next couple of years to do that as well. And we'll talk about that more in 2015 as Saturn really begins to settle down in that area for you. But it's a strong time for you. And you're really going to see how your words and your intention create your reality. I'm very excited for you, Taurus. It looks good. Yeah, I think that's it for this time. So use the tools that I have here, the power of intention, to create what you want in 2015, because you're on with it and you can really make things happen. You can. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my podcast, Taurus. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock! And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your transits in 2015, or I have some wonderful astrology reports that you can use to do that, or you can have me look at it, you go to the link below, which takes you to my astrology page. You purchase your session. Once you purchase your session, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. We're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Taurus, take action now. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. I can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I've got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the hater's gonna hate, 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 hate. So baby, I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I'll shake it off, I'll shake it off. Yeah, I'll shake it off. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright.